Alright, for whatever reason we are live already, so a little bit of an early start, I hope you guys don't mind. The last time I tried streaming, for some reason, YouTube wanted me to confirm that I started by pressing another button, so this time I just pressed the starting stream button, and it no longer requires me to reconfirm, which is weird, but I guess we are good. There's a couple more minutes, 8 I think, but everybody can join in a moment. What was it that I wanted to say? Hey Ragnar, thanks for joining. To be honest, I'm not ready. I wanted to prepare at least the introduction a little bit. So, first of all, Chill Forest, right? Amazing, it's open. I am afraid I am unable to fight the ghastly dragons though. Pup really wants me to try, but I am pretty sure that it is going to end with my death and demotivate me quite a lot. Well, we'll see. If I feel up to it, we might try by the end of the stream to at least kill one, just to have it out of the way. What is what? Are you asking about the game or the stream itself? Well, in any case, I'm waiting for the response. Yeah, Pup is telling me that death would be content, but I don't really want to die on this character. I always thought that these challenges should be treated as, well, avoid death, right? Everybody can throw themselves over and over to achieve a goal. Well, alright, before we start exploring, I guess I will be doing that map exploration thingy that Tibia has introduced some time ago. But before I do this, there has been a bunch of undead jesters in the city, so I decided to kill them real quick, and I was able to score 11 bags. Now, I didn't have the time to check what exactly I can get from those bags, so let me check real quick before we open. As far as I know, there's a bunch of interesting things that you normally cannot get as an Iron Man. So let's see, what are they called again? Suspicious surprise bags. Alright, suspicious surprise bags, let's see. A spell wand, yellow pillow, bar of chocolate, cream cake, ice cream cone, piggy bank, present, toy mouse, and a jester doll. Quite a nice assortment of things. Out of all those items, I would likely want to get what's it called? The toy mouse the most, I believe. It wouldn't look nice in my house, I guess. Alright, first of all, let me sort out my hotkeys. I wasn't able to do that yet. So just give me a moment. I mean, we are only due to start in 5 more minutes, so please excuse me as I finish preparing myself. Yeah, my mouse buttons are currently set up to be F1, F2, F3 keys. I need to switch them back to numericals since I won't be using the arrows to play today. Alright. And there we go. Yeah, so sorry for the downtime from the very get-go, but we should be good now. So let's open all the bags. First one... Oh, I got a bar of chocolate, that's nice. And then... another bar of chocolate, though... No, wait. What did I get? Is there even notification about that? I don't think there is, but it appears to be either empty or I got something that I can't currently see. A cream cake, a spell wand, nothing again, I guess. Another spell wand, And another spell wand. Alright, 3 spell wands, that's not bad, I guess. Not sure what exactly I am going to use them for. I don't think I can utilize the mudship training method, but I will just leave these right here for now. I will think about what to do with them later. I also got these, well, that's hit my throne, so let's keep it like this. Alright guys, let's open them up and come up with a way we could start exploring for today. Let's see, so I have to press the map button, don't I? Which is through Cyclopedia, and here, there we go. Alright, so I think I started exploring Inukaya at some point. That's actually quite interesting because I have been skilling on gargoyles somewhere around this area. I'm not going to specify where, just in case, but yeah, I've been skilling on gargoyles here. And when I clicked Start Exploration, it, for whatever reason, selected Inukaya as my first exploration point. Well, I guess we can start from there. I don't see a problem with that. So let's get going. Now, when it comes to Svargrond, there's quite a lot of lore. However, I am still not exactly acquainted with it that well. To be honest, today's stream was going to be something slightly different, like I said. Since Chill Forest is open, I was going to be hunting ghastly dragons and I wanted to stream that. However, that is no longer possible, I'm afraid. I have scouted ahead with my Skogul the Giant character, my level 500 knight, and I'm afraid there is no way Skogul the Barbarian can survive in there. Not only is the fight going to be quite challenging, let me just communicate with Iskan real quick. Yeah, so it's not only the problem that the ghastly dragons themselves are pretty tough, there are so many frost dragons on the way. I honestly cannot imagine getting through unscathed. Right, let's collect some Winterwolf first. So, when it comes to this double loot event, my plan was to start killing Winterwolves, as many as I could. Just to gather a bunch of... And why isn't this working now? That's odd. Okay, now... Okay, I think I didn't set up my mouse correctly, because my AoE attack is not registering. So give me just one more moment, sorry for the technical issues. Number 8, yes, sure enough, it was applied incorrectly. Alright, now we're good to go. So, what was I trying to say? Yeah, so my idea for this double loot event, which I'm afraid I am going to end up mostly wasting. Hey yes, welcome to the stream. Right, so I'm going to probably skip most of this event. There we go, ham, that's what I wanted. Why did they add ham to loot list is beyond my comprehension right now. And so I did for meat for whatever reason. Anyway. Yeah, so if I play at all during this double loot event, it's probably going to be just farming money from Winterwolves and Mammoths, since they drop imbuement items which can always fetch a pretty nice price. Alright, but without further ado, let's locate that sled that would lead us to Inukaya and start exploring the place. So when it comes to Inukaya, it is mostly inhabited by those weird creatures called the Chakuya. I am not sure where exactly they classify. I remember when I was a kid, I always thought they were like the same thing as dwarves, except ice, right? They sort of seem that way. Except, unlike dwarves, which I have only recently learned, are called basically dwarf orcs. Yeah, dwarves. I didn't catch that until very recently when someone told me about it. In any case, unlike dwarves, they do not speak Orcish language, at least their language does not resemble Orcish. And their culture seems to be completely different. They are, however, man-eating creatures as far as I remember. I think there are a couple of texts about them being eaten. Yeah, this is the only... I think it is the only non-hostile Chakoya in the entire game. He is willing to trade shards for fish, I think, though I cannot remember right now. Yeah, I'm not really prepared for this stream, like I said. Could have used like half an hour more to read up on some stuff. In any case, we just have to make do with what we have. Let's just nuke all of these guys, gather some more food, maybe, no, alright. So, I think the Inukaya proper starts here. It is only and... yeah, it is exclusively this little piece of map. Let me actually make it a little bit closer for you guys. I suppose you cannot see it at all. But yeah, Inukaya proper is just the area that is inhabited by the Chakoyas. So let's take a look around. We are looking for points of interests marked by... oh nice, Pop just got a warrior helmet. In any case, we are looking for points of interest marked on the map in many different places. I think we should have gotten a notification that we are, we have entered the sub-area for discovery. And there we go, there's already our first point of interest. It vanished pretty quickly before we actually got close. But we need to find 7 of those, and here's another one. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy. I only did this once before in Mount Sternum, and to be honest, it was way harder than this. Mainly because Mount Sternum is quite an expansive area. Alright, Winter Wolf Fur, and I think we should also, just in case, start tracking drops of fireproof horns. I mean, we are going to see them if they drop, but just in case, we don't want to lose any of those, and sure enough, we would have lost one if I didn't click on those guys. So let me pull up the loot tab as well, and there we go. Yeah, it was the very same moment we got the Winter Wolf Fur. We also got the fireproof horn. I am already pretty secure when it comes to fireproof horns. I have prepared for Chill Forest opening quite some time ago. Wow, it's already 4 or 5. Let's see. This is going way faster than I anticipated. Yeah, we have 5 out of 7. So hopefully some of them are inside the village. As in, we have to enter the igloos and the underground. So, before I interrupted myself yet again, I know I am the worst when it comes to keeping a coherent train of thought. I have already quite a nice amount of fireproof horns, which of course I am going to need to get the only obtainable mount on this character. Oh, you mean notification, like before it happens? In any case, well, it was way faster than I thought. We have already explored the entirety of Inukaya, so let's pull up another sub-area. I guess Greenland. There isn't really that much going on in there, so I doubt it will be any slower than what we just did right here. Does this little area count as Inukaya or Greenland? I cannot tell for sure. Just in case, we are going to take a look though. Right, so when it comes to that mount that I was talking about, probably guys watching this already know, but I'm going to explain just in case. You need fireproof horns. However, the fireproof horn is not the entire item that you need to obtain the mount. What you need to do is go to Chill Forest, which we are also going to explore today, if it has exploration or not. I am saving it for last though. Oh, that's pretty good. In any case, 1 hour before the raid. That's actually pretty useful. Alright, but what I was trying to say is... Wait, what is this? Okay, have I been here before? I believe so, but... yeah, this entire map is explored. But I don't think we are in the proper area anymore. Just in case, I'm going to check the exterior before I come back here. Right, so just having fireproof horns isn't enough to get the mount. You also have to go to Chill Forest and obtain a daily quest, you could say, of Tinderbox. Then you combine Tinderbox and the fireproof horn, and then you can attempt just once to capture a mount, and the chances aren't that great. In any case, I already tried on my main account as well as this, and 2 out of 2 cases were a failure. Alright, so we are exploring Greenland, right? Yeah, we are, and sadly we haven't seen a single point of interest yet. So they either are not on the surface. Let me just check real quick inside of this cave. Yeah, they don't seem to be on the surface, which means it's probably underground. So we do have to explore Inukaya underground after all. That would be my guess at least. Let's see. Yeah, straight away we discover a point of interest. So we do explore the caves after all. I have spent some time here already, so I'm not going to spend too much time exploring, just going through areas that I think are going to contain what we need. Right, so Chakoyas are quite curious creatures, like I said before. I think there's 2 books on them. One is in that wrecked ship that we saw just a moment ago, which I failed to mention. There's a dead guy who has a book on him, and the book explains that he ran into a bunch of those Chakoyas after his ship has crashed, and I think they have been eating his crewmates or whatever. Not exactly nice creatures. Okay, so this is it, but let's get deeper inside. Yeah, I don't think there's a staircase down, so let's keep looking. And the other mention of Chakoyas in written texts is whenever that weird iceberg happens to appear north of Port Hope, I think. I'm not really sure, but every now and then there is an iceberg that makes its way somewhere to the... well, somewhere it shouldn't be, and it is inhabited by Chakoyas. There is a book written by a guy who was researching Chakoyas and most likely got killed by someone. Yeah, I think someone has been here, though not recently, since there's no blood under those Chakoyas. Yeah, let's keep going. I don't mind getting some extra fireproof horns though. I only have about 15. If I get very unlucky, I might need, well, 16 more, I guess. Since... or is it 15? I think it's only 30 days left. An ice cube, alright. For whatever reason I decided to mark ice cubes as worth 30k, I think. Just because that looks a little bit better. Alright, let's get rid of those chakras and see. I need to be... oh, we have discovered a point of interest, I haven't even noticed that before. And another fireproof horn. Double loot is really coming in clutch right now. I don't need to be killing them per se, since I have already finished the bestiary entry for all of them, and I didn't really expect to hunt them ever again. But since they are here, just in case, they aren't taking that long to kill in any case. Alright, so we are in this big middle area, and there's, well, a whole bunch of ways we could go. I'd say we should probably go like this, to the right, then weave all the way to the north, then go back, check this area, and yeah. And we should find all the points of interest like this. There we go, there's another one. How many are we missing exactly? Just 2 more. Well, we have quite a lot of land to cover yet, so... wait, I said I would go like this, right? The smaller circle first. Let's go. Let's eat up on some of that meat, and let's go. So, yeah, it appears that for whatever reason Greenland is just Inukaya underground. Well, I guess if we take a look, most of this is under Greenland, so I guess I have to agree. But most of the entrances to this place is through Inukaya igloos. So one could argue that it's not exactly Greenland proper, but whatever, we just want to discover entire Svargrond today. Alright, one more point of interest. I doubt it's going to be somewhere here, so let's try this area. Maybe it's here, maybe it's somewhere there. Hopefully we get quick and we can get to some less confusing areas to explore. So like I mentioned before, I won't be able to hunt the ghastly dragon this year, unless I do some very serious grinding, and that is not entirely out of the question, since I am on vacation for 2 weeks, starting from Monday, technically. But I don't think I have it in me to hyper grind myself 50 levels or so that I would need to feel comfortable enough to get in there. The damage the frost dragons deal is quite immense, and all that paralyze, it really messes with your turns. I really hate fighting frost dragons, especially when there is a lot of them. And let me tell you, there is a lot of them. Then again, there might be a way to avoid them, using energy walls and other stuff. We might even, during this stream, just check the possibility of getting past them with energy fields, I guess. Or rather, should I say energy walls. Alright, please be here. And I don't think it is. Yeah, no points of interest here. Have we come through here? Okay, there we go. A point of interest right there. We can get out of here. And I think the best way would be... well, let's just find any ladder up and then we can go. I don't feel like exploring those caves too thoroughly. By the way, please let me know if everything is alright with the stream. Of course I forgot since the false start we got here today. If you can't hear me very well or if the music is too quiet, please tell me right now so that I can fix it before we start going for like 20 hours. Only for me to realize too late. Alright, we got 3 fireproof horns extra. I'm not going to say no to that. Now, I hope there's no discovery of underground areas such as Fomorgar mines, because most of that I am afraid I cannot really explore since there's demons and stuff. Okay, I chose the wrong way. But I think if I go to the left now and up, I should be good. Alright, music is a little bit too loud, let me adjust it a little bit. Is it better now? Hopefully it is, alright. I should probably keep saying stuff so that you can discern whether it is better or not compared to the volume of my speech. Let's get out of the caves for now. And it's not the way out of the caves. Alright. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I always had the same settings for my streams, and then I decided to do that one Valheim stream. That didn't really go very well, and I had to go real quick at some point. Yeah, so it wasn't even a long one. But in any case, yeah. Once I started that stream, I had to toggle a ton of settings because it's an entirely different game. And it all kind of got messy from there. Winterwolf fur, right, thanks. Let's kill all those chakras. I would hate to see them wasting away. Was it another Winterwolf? Yeah, I think it was. There we go. One item. So every single Winterwolf fur is worth like 3, maybe 4k, depending on the day. I know for a fact their price was pretty high just before Chill Forest opened, because there was going to be players hunting the frost dragons there, I presume. That's another thing about hunting those frost dragons. Even if I can somehow find a way to start farming them by myself, I have no guarantee that there won't be a player who decides that, yeah, let's just lure all the frost dragons on this guy. And if I make my way to the Ghastlies, I won't be able to run away. The only way for me to escape is towards an undead dragon that is going to kill me even more. Alright, so we have explored Inukaya, we have explored Greenland. I suppose it is now time for Nibilor. So let's pull up the map, select Nibilor and start discovering. Alright, so apparently this crashed ship also counts as part of Nibilor. So I should probably make my way back there, since I have no doubt it is going to be a point of interest or two in there. Let's see. Yeah, here's the dead body. That's, yeah, I cannot use. Yeah, this one is empty as well. No way we can pass through here. I do have the book somewhere. Oh, there we go, there's a point of interest already. I kind of regret not taking it with me, but like I said, I thought I still had a little bit of time. Okay, that should be the only point of interest, hopefully. Now let's start looking for the others. Anything in this little cave? Nope. There is a cave here with ice golems, I believe, as well as some crystal spiders. I would rather avoid fighting them. So if we have to venture into the cave, I will probably just rush past them while spamming healing spells to counter their paralysis. But let's see, maybe it's enough just to do the exterior. Yes, so here's one of the entrances. Do I have a rope? I do. Let's check real quick. Yeah, I don't really want to go here yet. Oh, I hate not knowing what's going on. I probably said this like 1,000 times already, but the main reason I decided to do a area locked challenge instead of just going everywhere, allowing myself to roam through the entire world, it's because I find it easier to chop premium account content into small pieces so that I can explore a single place very thoroughly and learn everything about it, rather than be tossed into this huge world of tons of possibilities. I remember when I first bought a premium account, and it wasn't even that long ago, I was completely lost. Like, I had no idea what to do, where should I go, where I can hunt, nothing, right? So I asked some people, they gave me some advice, maybe good, maybe bad. But in the end, I never really got into it, mostly because oh, come on, Husky, don't do this to me, I don't want to kill you. Right, so before that Husky interrupted me, I was saying... Is there a passage through here? No, there isn't, alright. Yeah, sorry, I absolutely derailed myself. Not exactly a pro streamer yet, or ever. What's that? Frost charm, okay, interesting. So, what I was trying to say this entire time, the reason why I decided to chop into smaller pieces is so that I can focus on smaller areas. Just like that, in Svargrond I am able to check every single area, find every single hidden item, hidden quest, stuff that I normally wouldn't even know about. Maybe someday, if I have done enough of these singular challenges, I might switch to a full world. I was thinking actually about just moving Barbarian to some other region once I am done with this one. Once I have unlocked every single item, I might just remove all of his items and plop him, whatever level he might be, in some different area, but... I'm still thinking about that. It might be a little bit too overpowered, even if I have no gear. Just having access to all those spells is probably a little bit much. Alright, so another point of interest was completely in the middle of nowhere. 4 more. It would appear they are going to be either in the middle of the island like this, or second option, which is probably the correct one, it's going to be in the dungeon. But first let's check this area as well. I don't think I have been here yet. Yep. Nothing. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's an point of interest right there. And I'm going to assume all the other points of interest are currently underground. So let's head there. I remember when I just started this challenge, the start was very tricky because the only monsters that I could really hope to fight were probably the Chakoyas, of course, and creatures like smugglers and stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to fight those ice golems without heavy magic missiles. For whatever reason, ice golems are completely resistant to holy damage. I find that pretty annoying. Yeah, so what I was saying is, the wiki page listed Nibilor as an area that also contained some Chakoyas, right? And actually only the weakest type of Chakoyas, the Tribes Wardens, I think. So I was like, great, I'm going to spend a lot of time in here during the very first days of my gameplay, especially since they can drop a Mammoth Whopper, which would be quite amazing for my character back then, when I only had a mace. Except it quickly turned out that they listed those as possible spawns because they were possible, except they weren't regular spawns. So during the Ice Islands quest, you're asked to destroy some tunnels or whatever that the Chakoyas have been digging. And so, whenever you destroy one of those weird tunnels, a bunch of Chakoya will spawn. So those... I think it's like 10 in total. Could it be any more? Just one more point of interest. And you are supposed to... yeah, make do with all of those. So, to put it simply, I didn't get the Mammoth Whopper from those Chakoyas, nor did I get enough items to satisfy me. It was at that point when I decided that I am definitely going to be selling stuff on the market. Alright, crystal spiders. I wonder if, yeah, we are still in the discovery area, so it has to be somewhere here. Let's just rush past those crystal spiders. There we go. Wait, do we have one more? We should be done. Hopefully. We might not... no, okay, there we go. Congratulations, discovered sub-area of Nibilor completely. Let's get out of here before these poison spiders, or rather crystal spiders, get us. Where was the hole again? I think it's somewhere around here. There we go. Staircase. Oh, I suppose so, watching stuff. It's always quite different, though I do like knowing what I am watching at least a little bit. I remember when I wanted to get a little bit more into RuneScape, because same story, I was always a free account and didn't know much about anything, and everybody just assumed that everybody else knows what's going on, right? So no matter what you watch, everybody was like, yeah, I'm going to do this weird name of a boss now. Actually, you cannot even tell if they are going to be doing a boss or an area or a quest, because, yeah, they just give you a name, and you're supposed to guess what exactly they were talking about there. True, in that term, you are quite correct. Having your imagination pushed a little bit is always nice. We have to decide on which area we are going to be exploring next, so... Svargrond surroundings number 1. Right, so it contains this little area, as well as this, and this little hand right here. Oh, alright, I think I know where this is, but it's going to be quite troublesome to get there. So hopefully, yeah, this little island, there is a teleporter that leads to it in the Ice Witch's Tower, which is quite far away. But it counts as Svargrond surroundings, so let's just hope that we don't roll a point of interest in there. Else it's going to take us a longer moment to finish this part of exploration. Alright, so when it comes to Svargrond proper, the city, I'm quite sure it is related to a raid or something, but once I have found something quite interesting in here. Namely, I've been just walking around the city looking for cool places, stuff like that, and I decided to walk to the tavern, right? The place where you can meet the chief of this entire operation, Sven the Younger, actually. I walked down this door, and as you can see, there's already some items. There were some Barbarian skull hunters in this basement right here. Like 3 or 4 of them, I can't remember really. I should have it on video somewhere, but I wasn't able to dig it up. And judging from those items, they have been here today as well. But I have no idea what they were doing there. Do they spawn during some sort of a raid, or what exactly is going on there? I do not know. Alright, let's start by exploring this glacier over here. I don't think I can make it this way, so I have to walk around. Yeah, I could also use a refuel, but maybe later. Okay, we are back in the selected area for discovery. Is there going to be anything on this side of the glacier? Hopefully. I did not bring a shovel, that's something to remember. Next time we swing by depot. Hopefully soon. And I could also use a little bit more potions. Alright, I don't think there are any points of interest on this side of the glacier. Alright, so probably the most interesting part of Svargrond, at least for me, the coolest part of it, is the Formorgar Glacier underground. Basically, what happened in Svargrond was something like this. This entire land wasn't covered with ice in the beginning. There was some ancient race in there. Maybe just ancient civilization, I can't remember how it was exactly called. However, there were just some ancient guys who had an entire city in there. And why aren't there any points of interest on this side? It's quite suspicious. So they were in this area, I guess, back in the days. And I'm not sure exactly how it started, but they had this frost heart spire. It was, I think it was like an artifact that contained all of the coldness from this entire area and concentrated it inside, right? It contained the coolness so that the land could be warm and fertile. And for whatever reason, this ancient civilization got attacked by hordes of demons, led by one of the Ruthless Seven, I believe. I think it's Barbarian. So the demons were attacking, and they were probably winning, I suppose. And so it isn't exactly known whether, just to defend themselves, they have shattered the Frost Heart Spire, or whether it has been destroyed by the demons accidentally, or maybe even on purpose. But no matter what happened, the Frostheart Spire has been shattered, and this entire frost has just spread all over the land instantly. It was like an instant freeze in the epicenter of the explosion. Well, it might be elves, but in Tibia it's not exactly sure. Like, there's Bone Lords who are an ancient race, there's also supposedly, allegedly, some other ancient races which simply haven't survived for us to know about them. There's a lot of going on in Tibia lore. In any case, the land got instantly frozen. That's why in the Formorgar Glacier you can find so many frozen demons, right? There's frozen plaguesmiths, frozen demons in the ice, as well as mammoths, I guess. Interestingly enough, there aren't any of those ancient civilization frozen along with the demons, in case you were wondering. So you could say it's probably them who shattered the spire, right? They evacuated and set it off. In any case, currently, in modern Tibia times, there's a bunch of cultists who have started digging the glacier, trying to reawaken Barbarian. And they have succeeded many times, but every single time a bunch of adventurers just pop up and destroy them straight away. Have I left the area? I don't think I have. So yeah, this cave probably counts as part of Svargrond surroundings, hopefully. Yeah, it's a cave that I haven't really explored yet well. Alright, it's the Mammoth shearing area, I believe. There's a witch right here, my first witch kill by the way. And there's also going to be an elephant, that's quite a curious place. So it's a Mammoth shearing factory where... Oh, a shard, nice. Yeah, so that's a shattered part of the Frostheart spire. What do we have here? Lots of fur. Yeah, so this area, I believe, is a place where some crazed witch decided to bring all the mammoths to and started shearing them and thusly transforming them into elephants. Yeah, so it would seem all the points of interest are going to be in here. Yeah, so in the middle of the room we can see this weird machinery. Not gonna lie, looks kind of hurtful. Frost Giantess. And what do we have here? A crude image of woolly mammoth. You read a crude image of woolly mammoth. Yeah, right. There we go, and we get some thick fur right here. Alright, so there should be some elephants in here, I hope. Maybe not in this part of the dungeon, but somewhere here. And while we explore, I'm going to have to go to a bank real quick. Yeah, more witches, let's go. Cookies. If I ever want to finish all bestiary possible in Svargrond, these guys are going to take me a while, I think. Well, there's not few exactly. I think there's more witches here than in the entire free account area, but I might be wrong about that still. Let's just get rid of those witches. What do we have here? A fur cap, fur backpack, tons of fur, mammoth fur shorts. Ooh, there's human, let's see. He has a book on him. Wait, oh, too heavy to carry. Let's eat some ham. Tracked the witches to their hideout. They had several giants magically enslaved who worked for them. They are running some shearing operation. So far, our plans seem to have worked well. We enticed the radicals trying to start a fair trading on their own. Although now it might be easy to drop a hint to the barbarians to deteriorate their relationship with Carlin, it might be possible that the witches are even more effective in their operations than we are. Therefore, I decided to scout their cave and try to kill them, so we can rather overtake the operation as a whole instead of busting it. Sadly, the damn giants have better noses than eyes, and I got caught. The witches forced me to drink something and I lost consciousness. I'm quite sure I told them everything while they had dragged me, because they never bothered to ask me anything after I woke up again. Now I'm trapped in a frozen cell, but those witches can't hope to hold someone of my legendary skill for long. I will find my way out and have my revenge. So I assume this guy is a dead poacher There's an entire poacher's operation in the island of... Now, let me try to remember the name. Yeah, I always forget what that one is called. Let me check real quick. Let's go upstairs. Not Helheim, Tersung, there we go. As you can see right here, there is an entire encampment of poachers, as well as pirates, I guess. Wait, automatic bonus reroll. Oh no. No, I did not mean to do that. I have just wasted to play wild cards. I had some good bonuses before, but not anymore. That's a shame. Well, you get so many more wildcards right now, though. Right, so that guy, the dead guy, was probably a poacher from the poacher's camp. And he discovered this witch's operation right here. Oh, and there we go. There is an elephant. So, yeah, the lore behind this is... sheared mammoths are just elephants, right? A crude image of a naked mammoth. They shear their furs, they sell those furs. Bunch of witches. Pretty silly if you ask me. And more elephants. Right, so for bestiary this place is going to be both a blessing and a curse. There's like 2 creatures that I can get bestiary off in here. Witches and elephants that normally shouldn't really exist in these areas, but on the other hand, there's not a lot of them. I'm not sure how many elephants you need to kill, or witches, for that matter, but yeah, it's either 500 or 1000. The room is meant to be one of those cow crusher things. No, it's... I'm pretty sure it's for shearing mammoths, unless you are talking about some other room. Alright, let's finish off these mammoths, just in case. There we go, we get some of that big fur. As well as apple bottom jeans. And let's get out of here. Oh, nice. Another point of interest. I was just about to ask how many we've got left. There might be some. Let's start fighting this mammoth and see. Map. Yeah, so 3 more. Let's go south, check this area. I'm afraid we might have to go to this island though. I would like to avoid that as much as I can, but it seems that there's only one way forward and that one leads us through the entire Barbarian cave, which is going to be a pain. But just in case. Oh my god. Ironet has popped into the chat. He's the former guild leader, and he has quit some time ago. Alright, let's keep looking around. Just a couple more points of interest, and we should be good. Right, nothing here. We are still missing way too many points of interest though. I cannot believe there's going to be 3 on that island over there. I guess we'll have to consult the maps in a moment. Winterwolf fur. That's this one. There we go. Alright, so this entire place was also a dud. Except for this single point of interest, I suppose. Oh, a badger. Carrying some dust. Alright. I'm going to call this explored. Let's take a look at the map and try to figure out where is that one missing point of interest that we didn't get yet. I mean two. Right, so if this one counts as Svargrond surroundings, then we definitely need to go there a long way. However, I am still missing one, and like I said, I don't believe all two are going to be here. So I should probably take a walk through the middle of this little area, maybe we can find one more. And we didn't find anything in here, so I'm going to take just one more round, just in case. Right, so first, this area to the left. Wait, did I check this little... Yeah, I did. Let's eat some more meat. And yes, I walked through the edges mostly, so if there is anything left here, it's probably in the middle, but no, there's nothing here. This little penguin also doesn't hide any secrets. Right, so let's auto walk right here and take a look at the map once more. So we can safely assume there's going to be one of them here. But there's got to be at least one point of interest in here as well. Since we are missing way too many. Let me just type some stuff to Ironet. Alright, we are already starting to choke up on that exploration part. This is what I feared the most, to be honest. Just a single item that we are unable to find. Alright, let's deposit all the gold. We have got quite a lot of stuff with us that we don't really need to be carrying. That should be good enough. A lot of these, but we aren't going anywhere dangerous yet, so we should be good for a moment. Now give me a second, I'm going to find a drink, I guess. Alright, so let's check this exterior once more. Hopefully you find something. I don't think I brought a shovel once again. I was supposed to, but I didn't. Yeah, but it clearly says that we have entered the sub-area for discovery. It has to be somewhere here. I have once again walked only along the edges, so maybe just sitting there in the middle. Just one more point of interest that I haven't seen before. I seriously hope it's not in this loose ice pile. I'd be pretty disappointed in the points of interest generator if it was. Underneath that loose ice pile, by the way, it's just a teleport to the gnomes, so definitely nothing important enough. Actually, now that I think about it, there's one more spot that comes to my mind when I think about possible areas. Alright, I'm going to check that Ice Witch Island first. Yeah, people are definitely making use of double, trying to score as many thick furs and winterwolf furs as they can. Definitely cannot blame them though, it's pretty good money as well as EXP if you're a low level. Alright. I know it's kind of counterintuitive that I'm going so far, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm like 90% sure I'm going to find one of the points of interest there. If we're lucky, maybe even two. Though it really sucks that I decided to include that island as Svargrond exterior. If I were a low-level player and I decided to start discovering Svargrond exterior because it's close to a city, probably safe, I would be very, very disappointed to learn that you have to walk through a bunch of ice witches as well as the entire Barbarian camp just to find a point of interest. But yeah, before I start moaning about it, I should probably... Wait, there was a life ring. Life ring. There we go, life ring. Actually, maybe that's what I should do. Just hunt barbarians here and get life rings. Not a bad idea. But not right now, in any case. Let's continue. Alright, I'm not interested in fighting you right now, guys. Maybe later. Wait, what? Another life ring? Yeah. Quite lucky. You aren't supposed to be getting them back to back. Life ring is like 1 in 1000 from these guys. Yeah, I wish I had some more damage, and this little choke point is also quite annoying. So let's kill them all. Alright, I'm not going to fight those then. We don't have time for this. Oh, so I was wrong after all. It doesn't count as Svargrond exterior, which means I am completely lost now. I have no idea where the next point might be. I'm going to show you guys on the map where we are exactly right now, and then we'll have to think about something else. Also, about this little dead body over there, I'm going to explain what it is in a moment. Now that we are here, it's probably a good time, in case I forget later. So, this is a dead ice witch, by the way. I know it doesn't look that way, but she is. She is a quest body, so she can drop a book only once. I have this book somewhere in my depot, but basically the book says that the cultists from the Formorgar mines have attacked the camp, while Yakchol, a powerful ice witch, was during her regenerative hibernation sleep, whatever you should want to call it. As you can see, we are right here, right now. And it wasn't it. Right, so Yakchol got kidnapped actually by those guys. She was regenerating in her magical coffin. Wow, she already respawned. That's quite fast. And the cultists have simply kidnapped her coffin and taken her away. The only reason why the ice witches weren't able to fend those cultists off was because Yakchal was currently regenerating. And she can only regenerate while her coffin is being touched by the starlight or something like that. In any case, the coffin is currently deep within Formorgar mines, and you are actually able to awaken the actual. Yeah, by the way, I just used a daily reward temple teleport scroll, that's why I'm home already. Alright, so I'm going to take a shovel and check that loose pile, I guess. So you can awaken the actual if you use a frozen starlight on her coffin. However, the actual is incredibly powerful and I probably cannot beat her. Do I even have a shovel? I should have one. Can I just take it, please? No? Oh, I can. That's nice. Okay, so we have that shovel. So in any case, Yakchol. She is quite powerful, she also summons a ton of frost dragons and other creatures. And she is going to be one of the end goals for my character. I don't think she drops anything of particular interest, she's just a pretty cool boss fight that I might want to do eventually. Let's see, here's my shovel. Yeah, so there was no points of interest here. I simply don't know. Did I miss something in the Mammoth shearing factory? I'm going to take one more trip around this place right here. Worst case scenario, I'll just press the reset points of interest button. But I just want to make extra sure I didn't skip anything, so I'm going to take one more trip around this area. I find it very weird that there wasn't a single point of interest in this entire chunk. Some seals, yeah, I remember we have been here before. If it was here, there's no way we missed it. Has anyone ever done this discovery around Svargrond, perhaps? Knows of something that I don't? If you do, I would appreciate any tips, because yeah, there's one more spot that I know we could check. And then I'm still going to miss one, right? We need two more. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can find it soon. Alright, so it's not there. There's one more place that is a little bit out of the way, and I don't think it's even marked on the map when I hovered over the points of interest, but who knows? It might just be what we are searching for. You never know in what mysterious ways this works, really. Okay, we are up. Yeah, because this definitely... Oh, it does! Seriously? Where does it... Oh, come on, it's not even highlighted. How was I supposed to know this place also counts as Svargrond exterior? That's kind of... Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on it. Alright, I've got to go mute myself for a second. Please excuse me, I have to answer a phone call. I'll be back in a second. Alright, sorry about that, I am back now. So, what the hell? In what way does it indicate that this area also counts as Svargrond surroundings? Literally none. Well, no point in mulling over it, I guess. It's a good thing that I decided to take a walk through here. It means we have found it and that's all that matters. Still, not very nice. Yeah, the spot that I was going to go to is right here, but you can already see that there's nothing of interest in here, but as you can see, a pretty interesting spot. It literally has no use. A very small area, nobody ever comes here, there's nothing in here. Quite mysterious that they bothered to even make it at all. Who knows, maybe it wasn't even intentional, they just wanted to have a frozen river or something. Or maybe when this area is a little bit more thawed out, because that also happens from time to time, maybe that's when something is in there. In any case, I do not know. Okay, and here's the last point of interest. So that should be everything for now. Right, we are done with Svargrond surroundings, perfect. Oh, I can also discover Svargrond city itself. That's interesting. Let's do that. Yeah, we are almost done. There's also the Fmorgr glacier, Hrodmir, Ragnir. What is this? It doesn't count as anything, I think. Crimhorn, Bittermoor. And Chill Forest, of course. Yeah, we should be done pretty soon, I believe. Alright, we are in the sub-area for discovery, so let's start discovering. Is there going to be anything in the arena? Perhaps. Bit one. Oh, you can actually watch people fight here. That's quite interesting. I remember when I was a kid, I always liked the city of Venor, mainly because it was very easy to get lost in there. There were so many interesting places and nooks and crannies I would always explore around. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a single point in here. I was always the most intrigued by... what's its name? And that little... dog racing place, you know the one. There's two dogs and... yeah, they can be freed with a lever and then they can only run forward or backward. It's a pretty cool idea, in my opinion. Even though it appears to never have really stuck. Honor and glory to Firox, the mighty warlord. The current hero. Is that... what? Praise Avalio. So are those the latest winners of the arena, or What am I looking at? Yeah, there's Greenhorn, Scrapper, Warlord, right? But there's also an empty angel statue, so that might indicate there might be one more level of the arena someday. Who knows? Or maybe they just added it because it looked better that way. Yeah, some empty boxes. Can't even move them for whatever reason, even though I can open them. Quite unusual. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's going to be no points of interest in here. Yeah, trading area. Not a huge chance of it being here. The ultimate free Q from the game would be if one of the points of interest appeared inside of the arena. Thankfully that's not the case, at least it seems not to be. We have seen all the pits and there was nothing. Alright, let's keep looking then. I guess we should do it more methodically, so that we don't get lost. Let's start by walking all the way to the port. Is this also going to be 7 points? Or... yeah, 7. Alright. Also, when those undead gestures appeared, I was kind of trigger happy with my AoE skills. And there's something I fear might have happened that I was trying to prevent. Let's see. Yes, I have accidentally killed a husky. It was something that I was trying not to do on this character, but alas. Alright, first point of interest right here. Let's just make sure there aren't any more in this close vicinity. We've already seen that there's no rules when it comes to those points of interest, so... yeah, second one right next to the port. Can they appear on the boat? Yeah, sure can. There was one right here. Seriously. Anything here? No, it doesn't seem so. Alright. Let's keep going then. Explorer Society, we should probably check the upstairs as well. Anything in their shelves? Or there's a book. Let's read it, I guess. The Northern Lands proved to be a worthy object for our studies. After exploring the northern seas and verifying the absence of the sea serpents, we have no little part in re-establishing the contact with the Svargrond community. Now that ships will sail to Svargrond on a regular basis, we should be able to use the gratitude our society has gained to get some necessary support for our explorations. The news about the reopening of the shipping lines will spread, and adventurers and soldiers of fortune will surely arrive to seek fame and treasures. Perhaps some can be of help, though vital missions should only be entrusted to people who are already members of our Noble Explorers Society. Actually, I don't think that is the case. I am definitely not a member of the Explorers Society, and yet I have been given some quests from them, so... BS. Alright, let's keep looking. This place looks like a... oh, I have actually left the area for discovery, so I guess it's not here. Entered the area, nothing on the tower, thank god. I seriously couldn't be bothered to climb every single ladder in this place. So I hope that that is not necessary. Now, interesting stuff, look. This one, This one... Yeah, just those 3 or 4 belong to the same person. What for, I have no idea, but yeah. Just an interesting thing I noticed when I was trying to get myself a house. Okay. Just a random point of interest, of course. I wish those points of interest were, well, more interesting, you know? Wow. A little narrow corridor. Such an interesting point. Don't make me do this, Husky. Okay, this way. So, actual point of interest would be like the port, like right here, right? And it's not a point of interest. Shops, classic point of interest. But no, for whatever reason, just randomly chosen spots in the map. More or less accessible by other players. Is this place going to be a point of interest? I do not know. It might. Because there are no rules. Also quite a cool building. Really like this one. Where's the entrance though? I don't care. Alright, let's keep going. We still need more, 2 more to be exact. And hopefully we can find them soon. So we have walked through the center of the city. And alright, you know what Husky is. I have already killed 1. I don't care if I kill 2 more. And then 2 more after that, and we'll have a bestiary entry. I have become officially jaded. Why is this marked on my map? Alright, that's the temple. And here's a point of interest. I have almost missed it. There should be 1 more then, right? I hope I am. They tend to be close to each other. Green mushrooms and dark whispers. Wow, first time I have seen this item. What's wrong, Jean? Oh, you mean killing the huskies? Yeah. I probably shouldn't have, but look. Oh wait, I need to kill 25 to get my single charm point. Wow, so worth it. Yeah, I guess I killed 25. But no more than that. And now can I please have my point of interest? There we go. Alright, we are done with the city. Very interesting point, by the way. It was right here. What exactly is interesting about this point? Such a stupid mechanic. Alright. So we got Svargrond city discovered. What next? We could go Helheim. We could trade Tersong. Okolnir, I'm kind of dreading. It's going to be a difficult one to do. This counts as the Fumorgo glacier. Not exactly sure what is here. Yeah, and this entire area counts as Hrodmir, right? But why can't I select this place? Is it just not explorable or something? I guess it's not, alright. Let's start with Helheim. I kind of feel like it, but I'm going to need some more potions, so... Let me see if I have any in depot. We can also put away our bonus fireproof horns. A halberd and a miraculum. 7 miraculums in fact, and some dark shields. Has someone been killing stalkers? Because I think that's what stalkers drop. I wonder if there are any. Alright, let's eat some food, put the book away. As well as these. The cookies I'm not going to need. I think that's where I have... No, that's not where I have them. That's where I have my fireproof horns. Let's put them away. Sweet. And the rest of my winter wolf fur. Sorry guys, I know you're not interested in watching me tidying my depot up, but it's just a moment longer and we are good to go. And there should be, yeah, 100 potions in here. Hopefully that's enough, because I don't have any more, I don't think. 12 strongs, yeah. Let's just keep going, we should be good. Hey Eduardo, yeah, I mean, I haven't streamed for like, what, 2 weeks? Yeah. I mean, when I am streaming weekly, right? Even if I miss a single stream, it already seems like eternity. Streaming was never the main focus of my channel, so sorry if I skip it now and then, but... Passage Helheim, yes, skipping is going to happen every now and then, I'm afraid. I cannot stream every single time. Wait, I only have how many? Oh, 104. Okay, I was afraid it's only those 4. I started discovering this place, right? Yeah, I have. Let's speed ourselves up and explore the exterior. Now, interesting thing about Helheim is this little mountain in the middle is shaped like a skull. That's basically it. Nothing else is interesting about this place. So, unless you're not into lore... Oh, update on Svargrond character, yes. Have you seen the video? I have released one just yesterday. Okay, so the exterior of the island doesn't seem to contain any points of interest, I'm afraid. So we will have to go inside. Oh, I don't think I got the level 60 club, by the way. I only have 56. Actually 55, since it's loyalty +1. Well, I don't know if it is that much better for the series, but I am definitely having more fun with melee characters, and melee paladin is something I always wanted to try, so that's me trying right now, right? Yeah, so you must have missed one from yesterday. If you do not remember me getting the dragon scale mail and royal helmet and stuff, then you have definitely missed one. Okay, there we go, that's what I wanted to get. Let me eat some of that food if I can. I don't think I can. Let's use the converter in this case, since they are going to run out in 12 minutes. Wow. Yeah. And light, there we go. I should seriously just go and kill some mummies. I'm not really into strange talismans, but magic light ones, that's what I want. Get rid of that hum, because I'm going to need more place for the light ones. Well, to be frank, if I wanted to use ranged weapons in Svargrond, I think it would be... what? I mean distance weapons, right? I think I said melee. Yeah, if I wanted to go distance, I could only have the basic bow from hunters. And can I even get a crossbow in here? Maybe, in some way. I haven't really researched it, but... yeah, I don't think there's any interesting ranged weapon upgrades. It would be just me making do with what I've got until, of course, there we go, a first point of interest. It would be me making do with what I've got until I get enchanted spears, and then just use the enchanted spears forever, right? Not exactly interesting, if you ask me. Yeah, I should have taken some more holy magic missiles with me. That's why I usually prefer to play melee classes in set challenges, because for whatever reason, knight, or rather just melee weapons, are the only category that gets actual amount of upgrades, right? Back in the OG Tibia, when it just started, there was only bow, crossbow, and some throwables. For magic, there weren't even wands yet. So when they implemented those items, they either, in case of ranged weapons, started dropping from new creatures or maybe even bosses, and they were made to be difficult to obtain. Or in case of wands, they were mostly only obtainable from shops, right? I think you can buy most of the first series wands in a magic shop. Well, that's the thing though, I do not really enjoy playing a premium account knight. The problem I have with Premi Knights is you have to be very... how should I call this? You have to pay very close attention to the way you play. You can just right-click enemy and cast your secondary attack every now and then. You have to cycle them, you have to use all the Exories, right? The frontal sweep, the regular Exori, Exori Gran, sometimes within the ground shaker as well. It's a lot of work. Divine Caldera is nice because it's just, 4 seconds cooldown, so every second turn you just need to remember to use the other button. So in the end I only need to press all the different healings I have and 2 skills, right? Either Rune and Divine Caldera or Holy Strike and Divine Caldera. Of course, there's also the Ethereal Spear that I would be using, if not for the fact that my distance fighting is 15, and I don't have a distance weapon, so I cannot really cast it. So yeah, I'm just a paladin, but in the role-playing sense of it, right? A knight with magic, basically. By the way, this pile of bones, I have already searched it before, but in it you can find some pretty good loot, including a Berserk potion. Some people speculate that it might be the body of Sven the Elder, father of Sven the Younger, the current leader of Svargrond. Alright, and there goes the Bone Beast. I was really hoping that Helheim would be mostly just the exterior, but we don't get to get fun today. We have to crawl through the dungeons. Yes. The hits are the same. It only calculates based on your skill and level, and of course weapon damage. Vocation does not matter in this case. So no matter if I am a knight or anything else, battle shield, interesting. I still hit the same. So I was plotting to just spend this entire double loot event hunting winter wolves, try to collect as many skins as I can, then, oh nice, a dust demon skeleton, then spend all of that money on training rods, rather clubs, right, and boost my club to like 60 maybe. I'm not sure how much it would take. Quite honestly, might be more than I expect, but wait, what is this? Just a dead end, I suppose. And another magic light one, very nice. Which means we get to have some better lighting for a while. Let's drink the regular mana potions and heal up with regular health potions. Okay, I'm not going to be fighting those enemies because that's costing us way too many supplies and we still need to explore this whole area. So I'm going to skip them for now. Just only heal from paralysis every now and then. We should be focused on exploration, so that's what we are going to do, and here goes. We are instantly rewarded with this here point of interest, and another point of interest not even 10 tiles away. Wow. I wonder if the Bone Lord city Helheim proper is also part of Helheim in this category. No points of interest here, alright. Yeah. I'm not gone for another 4 months, why not? Okay, let's hope we get... No, we don't get the notification that we have left the area, quite the opposite. We are informed that we found another point of interest, so... yeah. Let's heal up a little bit and start killing those guys. Bone beasts really drop a lot of money. Skull, bone club, stuff like that. Yeah, so my current online training method, and I've been online training quite a lot, is with a maze on a gargoyle. It doesn't seem to be anytime soon, but I might have to switch to a bone club at some point, which is 12 damage compared to mace's 16. And I don't think I will ever make it to crowbar, since it's just 5 damage compared to... yeah, the 16, that is too much enough for now. Yeah, so here I don't think I can afford to not kill them. I do not want to get swarmed by anything. I should probably come here and just make loot bags. All the steel shields and plate armors that I can get. It's probably going to fetch me a nice price. I'm not going to be fighting brain devs though, unless I really have to. Another point of interest while we are here, let's see. 3 more, alright. So hopefully it's all on this floor, and then we can just teleport scroll away. But I'm afraid we are not as lucky today. Yeah, so that's not it. You know what would be the ultimate worst of all? The single worst case scenario? In one of those boxes, I think it's this one, you can actually meet a undead dragon. So if the point of interest just happened to generate in the middle of that box, so that we cannot pick it up without fighting the undead dragon, that would be pretty bad. Hopefully it doesn't come to this. I think we have, what, 2 more? 3 more? I know I have just checked, but I wasn't paying attention. I spent some time hunting here, but the main problem I have with Helheim is it's far. You have to walk a long way to get here, and then a long way to get back, so I only ever hunt here when I have the temple teleport scrolls. And recently I have been slacking, so I haven't been hunting here at all. Okay, another point of interest, that's great to see. Can we have another one? Just 5 steps away, as they do. Yeah, as you can see, we have already been sensed by the undead dragon, there he is. But luckily for us, I don't think... Yeah, the point of interest is not there. The undead dragon is a beast though. He can deal so much damage, it's crazy. Compared to the EXP he gives you, as well as the potential drops that he can give you, it's literally nothing, not worth it. Absolute scam. Right, we have been here, so let's just check this. Area in the middle, please stop paralyzing me every second. Right, not here. And probably not here, but let's take the buff. In any case. Yeah. Never lucky. Oh, and we have just lost the scroll since it has run out. Alright. Fight our way past the bone beasts. I wish holy magic would deal like way more damage against the undead compared to what it does. Because it is supposed to be the go-to magic against undeads, right? Just 10% more damage on every single undead kind of doesn't cut it. Okay, let's see. How many more? Oh, Caroline got the bad entertainers now. Let's see. Yeah, we need one more, so it's probably somewhere in the labyrinth. Let's go check it out. Of course, trying to ignore all the enemies we can. Yeah, it was my mistake that I haven't explored the overfloors before, because now I don't remember where everything is, but we got lucky and I made it straight to a point of interest. So we are done with Helheim. That was one of the ones I was dreading the most. So to save us a trip, we are going to use a teleport scroll. Let's just go upstairs over here. Yeah, it should lead to a pretty secluded area. Let's kill those mummies. Silver brush. Yeah, we've got a lot of gold converters, so let's put them to good use. We can drop all this stuff, cure our poison, so that our battle marker disappears faster, and in just a minute we should be able to skip the way and go straight to the city. And while we are waiting, let's select our next discovery area. I'm going to say Tersong, probably. I don't think there's a single island that I want to do more right now. There's the Ragnir area, but it's just, yeah, a lot of different places that you have to access through different parts of the glacier, including the Barbarian camp. It's a little bit bothersome. Creamhorn is going to be quite straightforward, just go in and out. Bittermoor is weird, because there's the Bittermoor camp right here, right? And there's also the Ice Witch's Temple, which is going to be tough. Yeah, let's go Tursang first, so start discovering, yes please, close, and teleport. Let's buy some more potions, I'd say. And basically just reload, we need more runes as well. I've been making runes for a long time. So I've got a lot to burn through. Alright. This is number 3. 3 as well. All the creatures' products I keep in my third depot. I need those worms. I get a lot. Magic items are, I think, 5. Eat some more meat. Now there's more stuff, so number 5 in here, number 3. 3 again. 3 again. We also got the Mind Stone, that's pretty cool. It's definitely a rare. Alright, and like I said, let's pick up some more runes. And we've got a lot of fish, so I'm not going to need all this meat. 300 shots, that's not nearly enough. Let's take more. 400, 500, that should be enough. I mean, there's nothing dangerous in Tursang per se, just some pirates, smugglers, and ice giants. The ice giants' caverns are going to be probably the most difficult part, mainly because there's a lot of little caves in that system. Overground and underground, yeah. I'm really glad that I decided to allow market selling on this character. If not for that, I would never have enough money. The best moneymaker would probably be just straight up gold from like golems. Stone golems, I mean. Or maybe undeads as well, mummies drop a lot of cash. But it would be very painful to farm money on this character. Especially in the early days. When I only just started, I was doing very little money, just killing smugglers very slowly. Selling their drops straight to an NPC in Tursang. I'm going to show you guys actually just in a second, since we are going there. Tursang, yes, and nice, he actually was able to get us there. First try. So let's explore the exterior of the island first. Why not sudden deaths? Well, for whatever reason I dislike using them. They seem a little bit too grindy and also quite expensive. Like, we aren't going on a difficult hunt, we are going for a quick XP hunt. And I've got so many of those from all the mana sting I've been doing, so we have to burn through holy magic missiles first before I consider sudden deaths. Alright, so first we are going to visit the smuggler camp, or the poacher camp. Not sure what they call themselves, but you'll see in a second. So, when we saw that Mammoth shearing operation, I mentioned this place before. And here it is, just a bunch of smugglers and other guys working together with pirates to sell different stuff. And as you can see, there's an NPC here, and he buys an interesting assortment of things, including axes, battle hammers, bone swords, brass legs for almost 200. I mean, he sells, right? And he can buy this stuff as well, 2-bit wars. Still, yeah, he can sell a crowbar, a double axe, dwarven shield. He can even sell a fire sword, which is interesting. No, he buys, alright. Sorry guys. Does he sell a fire sword? He doesn't, right? Yeah, obviously not. But what he also buys, yeah, he sells a warhammer and a two-handed sword. Pretty crazy. What I wanted to show you guys is this. He buys frost giant pelts, 160 per piece, which makes frost giants pretty profitable. As well as polar bear poles for a crazy amount of 30. Fig furs for 150. I think he also bought winter wolf furs, but yeah, I'm not going to find it now. Actually, I have some on me. No, I had some on me. Okay, I can find it right now, but what I'm trying to say is his prices are terrible. You can sell a fig fur from a mammoth, right, for a couple thousand on the market, and this guy, he pays you 150. And also still no points of interest, so I suppose everything just spawned either in the frost giant caves or maybe on the other side of the island. Just wait random. And also I'm carrying too much. Nice, we got a bandana. Yeah, we aren't going to fight those guys, let's just kill the pirates while I am here, since someday I am definitely going to need their bestiary entries as well. Unlike with my free account challenge, when it comes to this one I want to make it complete, aka... Actually, I just checked the right side of the ship, just in case. The Buccaneers are quite tough. Alright. Yeah, no points of interest here, but it was worth checking. Alright, so I don't think there's any point in exploring the rest of the island right here. Just get rid of those martyrs. Since we have already made our way this far, we can safely assume it's going to be the same everywhere else. So, as we explore the southern side as well, I'm going to make my way towards the entrance to the Frost Giants. Oh, actually there was a point of interest right here, so I guess let's check it. By the way, there's a daily spawn of a trap right here, if anyone's ever interested in that sort of stuff. And another point of interest, alright, it's a good thing we decided to go this way then. There seems to be a lot. Alright, so I am going to finish the island after all, and then we are going to check the Frost Giants mountains. Now, Frost Giants are and another curious race in Tibia. Their lore states that they have been the dominant race for the longest time, when the area of Svargrond was covered in ice even more so than it is now. It has actually gotten warmer in the land of Tibia, which is why a lot of the ice has recessed, but before that happened, the Frost Giants were supposedly the top dogs in the entire world. They were vicious and violent, which they still are, I guess. Yeah, they hurt mammoths, they kill people. And where is my winter wolf fur? Thank you. So the Frost Giants have currently devolved, or maybe they haven't. They have just been reduced in numbers, and they aren't such a threat anymore, but they still are quite dangerous, especially if you're at a lower level. And also, thanks to Warlord Arena, we know that not every giant is as weak as those you can see right here. There's a giant on level 3 or 4 of Warlord Arena, I'm not sure exactly which one, but there is a frost giant and it is quite powerful, which of course makes sense. They are a sentient race. Obviously they are going to be stronger and weaker persons. in their population. I just realized I really should be killing those winter wolves. Exactly for this reason, so excuse me as I do. Alright. Now just this area of the map. I think we have already 4 or 3 points of interest out of the way. Let me check really quickly. 3, alright, so 4 more. All within expectations, I know exactly where to find those. There also should be a hunter and 2 bandits in this area. An axe ring now, nice. Okay, bandit. Second bandit. Yeah, but we must have missed the hunter. Alright, let's go into the Frost Giant's caves. There's the first one of the stream. This is taking way longer than I anticipated, by the way. I thought we would be done in like 3 hours, but it's been 2 already, and yeah. We have only done the easiest ones. Alright, another one, 3 to go. Let's check up, nothing there. I'm not going to be fighting the Frost Giants, there's just no point currently. Let's keep casting haste so that it doesn't take too long. There's a cool spot right here. Oh, and also a point of interest, by the way. It would be nice if we didn't need to go downstairs, but I'm pretty sure we have to go downstairs. There's going to be just a single one that requires us to. Right, so let's explore to the north from here first. Nothing to the left, but there is still quite a ways to go. Yeah, this place is totally littered with letters. Because I think, yeah, there's like a frost portal or something. People have been tossing each other's letters away, just to steal spots, I suppose. Alright, so the cool spot in this place is this ledge over here. You know, it's nothing special, to be frank, but you can always just take a chill over here. Pretty cool. At least seemed that way when I find it. And somebody has been here, judging from the pools of blood. Let's go upstairs first. There's a huge area downstairs, and I would be absolutely ecstatic if we didn't have to go downstairs. So let's see. Cast some haste and quickly run along. Let's also zoom in a bit because I can't really see much like this. Yes, I don't think we are going to find any points of interest here. It might be quite pessimistic of me, but I think they are going to be in the underground part after all. But you never know. Not here in any case. Let's see. Stairs down over here, where do they lead? Yeah, somewhere here. Okay, let's check how many we've got left too. Well, there's a chance there's something upstairs still. So let's just go. I remember hunting these frost giants for the Norse Shield back in the day. I think that was probably the most enjoyable hunts on this account. Hunting the frost giants and giantesses for the Norse Shield, as well as Barbarian for the Mammoth fur cape and fur boots. They were just very nice enemies to kill. It should be essentially all the same, yeah, and I already see a point of interest. It should essentially be all the same, right? Just different sprites, slightly different abilities, but somehow I always find some hunts way more enjoyable than others. There we go, another point of interest. Does it now? Well, I suppose it's not exactly as cheery and full of life as other areas in the game, but I cannot say I ever felt sadness or nostalgia by just looking at Tibia graphics. Have to commend your imagination on that. Alright. There's also this little area over here that we can check, but I am afraid we will have to venture to the underground. Let's just make sure first, though. I would hate to. Just skip it because I felt like it's not here. We've got to be feral. Right, so here's this, yeah, weird portal, as well as a frostbite herb if you ever need it, but there's some that are easier to get, so probably don't bother. Well, when it comes to this stuff, frost dragons are my least favorite. Like, seriously, who designed the frost dragons? And I don't really want an answer to that question, it's mostly rhetorical. But what I'm trying to say is they don't really make any sense. Because let's look at them compared to a Dragon Lord, right? Because they are supposed to be a Dragon Lord equivalent, but frosty. I think they have the same HP. They give the same EXP as well. They have very similar loot, except for a couple things, like Dragon Lords dropping fire swords, while Frost Dragons drop ice rapiers. Very minor stuff. But Frost Dragons deal so much more damage, it's not even funny. The difference in DPS between those two creatures, like, sure, Dragon Lords can create fire fields, which technically counts as slightly more DPS, but it really isn't enough to justify Frost Dragons being so incredibly high DPS. The Paralyze, which by itself is already incredibly powerful. By the way, the only way I find Paralyze in this game strong is that if you get hit with a very strong Paralyze, it somehow messes with your client. To the point of, you know, you're trying to cast a spell, but you are mid-step, so you cannot, and it takes like ages for your character to drink a potion or cast a healing spell just because it started walking. Sometimes he also gets stuck in place, and yeah, it's just all around very janky. Paralyze, if it only made you slower, it wouldn't be a problem at all. The problem is that it also messes with how fast you can use your skills. And to top it all off, they've got this smoke wave attack, They don't spam it exactly, but they don't need to because it deals incredible damage. Like, what, up to 500 I believe? Half my HP because, yeah, they can use a cone attack. And sure, cone attacks are easy to dodge, but if you happen to be paralyzed at the time and unable to heal, well, you're pretty much done for. And the worst part of all, there's no place where you can fight those frost dragons separately. They're always in herds. Well, I said as much in my video as well. I'm just repeating at this point. But that's just how I feel. All around terrible, terrible design. Like, sure, make a frost version of the Dragon Lord, I don't mind, but why so unbalanced? If they were, well, considerably weaker than they are, which they should be, in my opinion, then hunting the Ghastly Dragon right now would be so possible. But it indeed is not. Yeah, so when it comes to dealing with the frost dragons, I am actually, there we go, the final point of interest. I am actually quite glad that I decided to play the way I do. Because once I am nice and next to that enemy, the dragon, it doesn't matter if it paralyzes me or not. If I am up close, I don't have to run. I can just take them down normally, right? If I were a paladin and I had to run away from them, take step away, then shoot them, etc, etc, it would get so bothersome with all the paralyzes. I mean, as a knight I would probably have an even easier time, but here's the thing, knights sorely lack in self-healing. Sure, they've got the potions, but it's not as effective as Paladin with all those healing spells. I have a healing spell that, for what, 210 mana can restore like around 50% of my HP. That's pretty crazy. Alright, so we are done with Tursang. Believe it or not. Yeah, thank you, I don't want to look at Yalhar anymore. What should we do? I'm definitely not clicking Okulnir. That would be painful. I actually highly regret not having done Okulnir before, because I have pretty much explored most of this island while I was hunting the frost dragons, and I would be done if I selected it. I guess let's go Ragnir. Nah, let's Creamhorn. Creamhorn is probably the most straightforward out of all the barbarian camps right now that we have left. And yeah, I probably cannot just select the ship, but let's walk towards it as much as we can. Were the frost dragons money makers? Like, they have pretty similar loot and raids to Dragon Lords though. I don't see how people could be getting crazy profit from them at all. Unless you mean EXP per hour by reward, in which case, yeah, probably. Alright, so the ship is actually a little bit lower. Even lower than that? No, I must be lost. Yeah, the ship is over there. It was actually higher. Yeah, so that's something I need to keep in mind, remember. Let's go to Barbarian camp for now. I said Creamhorn, right? That's where we are. I need to keep in mind to go and hunt mummies for those magic light ones. Constant light is very nice to have. Especially such strong light as this one emits. Alright. First point of interest. Frost trolls. Incredible. And let's get some of those winter furs. Yeah, I really like increased loot events. But very unfortunately, I am unable to really use them very well this time around. What I need right now on this character is more EXP. So I can't really go all out while hunting for money or supplies or something like that. Mostly because I'll be wasting stamina, which I need to utilize as much as I can, if I want to stand a chance against the ghastly dragon this month yet. So you probably haven't seen that video since it's unlisted, because yeah, it's more of a joke video that I put together really quickly after Pop asked me to show him the path to the ghastly dragon, so that we could theorize a bit. But you can see it on Discord, there's a link there. I took a quick walk around that ghastly dragon area with Skogul the giant, and yeah, it's pretty much inaccessible to me right now. And I doubt I would be able to get through there even if I had 50 more levels. But I would definitely be willing to attempt it at level 150. The only problem is I don't believe I can get to level 150 quickly enough. Well, maybe, but here's the thing. Getting through the ice dragons, right? I am not going to argue it is possible. Because I can definitely just suffer through the first floor, and then on the second one head straight for the behemoth like I did on the video, and then just use smart energy walls to make my way towards the ghastly dragon. I'm not sure if the ghastly dragon number 1 can walk through energy fields, but all I need to do is basically escape from it and then farm the single one that is more to the south and pretty much separated. But the thing is, I have nowhere to run away, which is probably the scariest part of it all. Remember that Barbarian cannot even have blessings, so if I die I lose probably most of my stuff as well as ton of levels. And the ghastly dragons aren't exactly weak. Quite the opposite. Like, when it comes to older enemies in Tibia, you often see that their max hit is like 1500, right? Such was the case with the frost dragons, I think, but then you read their skills and realize, yep, I can probably dodge this one, and they are never going to do more than 700 on me. Which is mostly true, but in case of that ghastly dragon, it's really reliably deals all the damage that it says it will. I'm not sure what exactly is listed on their max damage, but it's a lot. Utori-san, you mean Cure Curse, right? No, it's Exanamort. Utori-san, Utori-san. Yeah, the Holy Flash, I do have it. Yeah, Utura Grand is level 100, I think, or maybe later, I don't know. I'm definitely buying my spells. So, here's a thing about ghastly dragons that I was thinking about exploiting, right? Oh, that was 2 points of interest in a single spot just now. Like, even worse than before. Yeah. Creamhorn done. Yeah. I know what you mean. So what I was trying to say before I distracted myself by having discovered the entirety of Creamhorn. Ghastly dragons do not have self-healing, so I could technically just cast the Holy Flash. Maybe an energy field on them. And then just hide somewhere, I guess. Basically try to exploit as long as I can. I could manage it very easily if it was just the Ghastly Dragon. There's so much stuff I could try. But all those Frost Dragons around, they are no joke. Even on my level 500 Knight, there was enough of them to make me worried. I don't think I can use Exoricon, but I don't intend to anyway. Even if I could use it with melee, the damage, it always scales off distance fighting, which I have 15 off, so probably not smart. Yeah, if you have 100%, you get additional info about enemies in the area, I believe. Just quite frankly, it's mostly a unlockable sort of thing, right? You just want to have it unlocked so that you can claim that you have it. At least that's how I treat it. I don't think I'll be using it for predicting raids. Though it would be nice to get any potential Gazbaran visits predicted. But I think it's more of a once a year thing, more than anything else. And I have already seen Gazbaran spawn this year, so I'm definitely in no rush. Yeah. Winter Wolf once more. Now, where could be the points of interest in this area? Well, it's a tricky one. Thankfully, here's one. There's this whole forest-like area that I'm going to check in a moment. What I'm going to do first is just see the seaside over here, and yeah, from here we go straight up. I'll go check the Barbarian camp itself. Yeah, I mean, if I were to hunt those ghastly dragons, I would obviously have a prey bonus. I've got so many wild cards, I can afford to roll for a defense bonus against them. But it's still only 30%. I mean, combined with all the damage decreasing effects on myself, such as armor, as well as if we consider I'll be casting the Cure Curse every 10 seconds, I guess they would be doable. Still, none of their drops are that very rare, so I'm not going to rush it. I have literally no reason to be too hasty with them. I can take my time and level up a little bit, and maybe I can try later this month. Since I'm on vacation, I will have a lot of spare time to experiment with stuff. Maybe if I... yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. Actually, here's the thing. So, frost dragons, they cast paralyze on you, right? But there is also this little thing. Now that... where is it? Cleanses you from within... with? What? Cleanses you from within with a certain chance after you got hit, and removes one random negative active status effect, temporarily makes you immune against it. So if I could get the cleanse charm and place it on frost dragons, right? Bear with me. If I could get the cleanse charm against the frost dragons, and in the -1 floor, if I were to get hit by a frost dragon enough to get myself immune to paralyze, then I could probably quite easily make my way through the lower floor, right? Because no paralyze, that's literally the only thing that can do me in. Me getting paralyzed and boxed in by them. With energy walls and all that stuff, I can quite easily dodge all of them. I mean, it's a chance, but on the way there, right, there's other frost dragons, and not as many of them, so I won't even be relying on a chance. I will literally be only entering that lower floor with that is actually dangerous only once I am able to resist all of the slow effects, right? So I think that's my best chance right now, and quite honestly it might work. Because that is the only thing that I actually fear. Me getting paralyzed and stuck, boxed in by those guys. I wonder how long it lasts though. Is it like 30 seconds at least? Because if it is... I mean, if it would be a minute, that would be perfect, but... I am not expecting too much, because, yeah... I think if you have seen the previous video, you know, but... Frost dragons, I have them completed. Actually, way over completed, right? So I could place a charm on them, and the cleanse charm, it would solve all my problems right now. Yeah, but I am missing quite a lot of charm points, so I guess... it would, but I also need to be quick about it because... frost dragons just hit hard, right? It's way safer to get that paralyzed resist. Don't forget that I might need to make a quick escape at some point from the ghastly dragon. At which point I don't want to be tiptoeing with energy bombs on myself, I want to be able to run. And besides, having that charm on frost dragons is probably something I will always do. Oh nice, I have a completely discovered Bittermore, which means I didn't need to go to the Ice Witch Temple, which is great. I didn't want to go there. The thing is also, it's not just wasteful. I cannot exactly get energy bombs from any other source, save for any other source. I probably said that like total gibberish, so I repeat it. I cannot get them from any other source than daily rewards. Very, very limited supply. I think it would be way better to just get these paralyze resist, then run south, and energy wall myself away from that single ghastly dragon and all the frost dragons on my way. And it also solves my problem in terms of leveling, right? Because while doing bestiary, I will also need to level myself up. But I'm going to have to check. I'm going to have to check if I can even get that many charm points. Well, I'm currently at 300, I would need 400 more, that should be doable. Yeah, you cannot buy any of the advanced runes in Svargrond. It's got the same assortment of things as free account shops. Yeah, thanks Pixel, I think we solved the problem. That charm might actually be it. In any case, let's keep exploring. I forgot that we are doing this. Creamhorn, Bittermore. I guess it's time for Ragnir then. Because there's also the Fomorger Glacier, but I'm going to save it for last. Let's go to Ragnir. And as we go, because it's pretty much on the way there, let's check the bestiary, what I can do, what I didn't do yet. Human enemies, of course, the witches, smugglers, bandits, that's all doable. I'm going to assume I can get, at least from the ones that are quick to go. That's 15 for smugglers, probably 15 for bandits as well, right? And it's only 500, I can probably just spam them real quick. Ice witches, I can finish for 25. And it shouldn't take long, so I might hunt there as well. There's all the novices of the cold for 15, acolytes there. I'm going to assume they are 25. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's enough. I will have to do the exact calculations right now. I mean, later, not right now, because I can do that right now. I'm streaming. But where's my pen? I need to note this down. We have done some actually serious discoveries right now. Cleanse, charm, frost, dragons. Okay, noted down. Yeah, I'm actually getting excited. I was mostly resigned, but we might be able to do the ghastly dragon yet. Because here's the thing about the ghastly dragon, right? It drops some of the best in slot items. And by best in slot, I mean items that invalidate hunting demons in some cases. Mainly in the legs department, right? Zoan legs with that physical protection percent is way better than golden legs. Same goes for the helmet, by the way. Also a best in slot. So if I am able to hunt that ghastly dragon by the end of the month, that would be just perfect. It would be some serious steps out of the way. Yeah, because right now, what I am wearing, none of these things are best in slots, which is, by the way, a nice, refreshing thought. Unlike with the free account Iron Man, that really had like 5 upgrades in every department, here I get options, and they are often locked behind some pretty difficult enemies. So I'm really excited to start tackling them. That ghastly dragon kind of threw me out of the loop, because Usually, it always just so happened that the enemy was either easily separated or just singular from design. Yeah, I mean, I did take 3 trips with giants in there. Actually, the one that I recorded and posted on Discord was like the 3rd trip, I think. Because I kept experimenting, checking things up, just probing for answers. Oh, maybe we get lucky and we meet Barbarian today. In the middle of this camp you can sometimes meet a rare boss called Barbarian, but I don't think we got lucky this time. Yep. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to do test runs with Ewols on Giant. I didn't do that yet. I realized that it would be easy to get in. Like easy, well, doable, right? Risky. Especially on my level right now, I might die doing it. But it was doable. However, it would also be quite impossible for me to do a quick escape. And if I have the cleanse charm, it might be a nice fallback, right? I get paralyzed, but at some point, with one hit or another, I'd gain the immunity to paralyze. Well, here's the thing, right? This, and also that. You can't see it, but I cast my strong healing spell. It really makes this whole character that much more doable. As a free account Iron Man, I didn't have access to any secondary damage. I mean, I did, but it was not feasible for me to use it. Because against Dragon Lords, they are resistant to energy, so heavy magic missiles weren't exactly the way to go. Obviously, they were resistant to fire, and I couldn't get icicles. I could only get avalanches, and that was way too expensive, right? So I could only fight Dragon Lords while using, what's its face? Regular melee hits. And so, thanks to that magic that Skogul the Barbarian has access to, it really is much easier than it seems to hunt stronger enemies for a prolonged period of time. Not to mention, in free account areas, there's not a single spot where you can get multiple... Oh, I'm glad I checked this place. Here's a point of interest. I was about to say that it was probably pointless, but apparently not. Yeah, but what I was saying is... Yeah, I forgot once again. I only had access to my regular attacks. There was only a single spawn of that Dragon Lord that was decently fast. The one in the Thais Dragon Lair. Probably the reason why the Dragon Lord hunt took so much longer on my free account Iron Man was because they were so much rarer, right? Only during rapid respawn was I able to actually start farming them with some decent speed. Not sure if I checked this one, so I'm just going to double check, but yeah, I've been here. Yeah, I know I've been rambling. I can't really pay attention to the game and also speak, especially when it's this late. And I'm also kind of ill still, a little bit. So please excuse me if anything is incoherent. Can I show my skills? Obviously. 22 magic, almost 23. A long time of mana sitting in depot. With that double regeneration, as well as whenever I get daily rewards for rods, I mean daily rewards for training weapons, I pick rods, right? And my melee skill is Club 56. It's been getting better recently, thanks to that training spot that I discovered. At first I decided I would probably never want to train my melee skill, mainly because most of my damage comes from magic, and it's actually better to stay in depot for double mana regeneration to speed that up. But I decided that I simply enjoy melee training, so I've been training melee for quite some time. I think 2 weeks ago I was still 53 and I'm at 56. And with offline training, which I still use on club, all the time I used it on club, it's altogether like 10% per day, maybe 15 if I skill a lot. Distance, 15. I don't think I've shot a single distance attack with this character. I might have though, it's a weird uneven number, but maybe it's just how it works. In any case, yeah. No distance level ups in any case. And 88 shielding. Shielding and the melee weapon should probably be on the same level, right? So if I were a knight, I'd be 88, 88. Maybe even better melee weapon. And 32 fishing. I've been doing some ice fishing. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yes it is. Well, not exactly new, it's been going on for a couple of months now. There are videos on it on my YouTube channel. For whatever reason, YouTube algorithm doesn't like those videos. So you would have to look for them. Just go to my channel and there is a playlist of it. Yeah, highly recommend. But this challenge is a melee paladin that can only kill enemies. I mean, that can only access areas that are... wait, there was a nice way that I described it at first. Right, so if you go to Tibia wiki and you type Svargrond, there's going to be a list of hunting places and quests, right? So every single hunting place and every single quest I can access. Nothing else. So the Svargrond hunting places contain islands such as Helheim, Inukaya, etc, etc, tons of different places. Every single place that is listed in there I can go to. Other than that, I am restricted. And obviously there are exceptions for quests. I want to be able to do the Ice Islands quests, which required me to go to different places, such as Port Hope, and Port Hope again, and Venor, and so I did. And if you ask why melee paladin, no reason at all. It just seems pretty cool. Wait, points of interest. We are still missing 3. That's not good at all. Well, spears are cool, but in my opinion, not as cool as they used to be. In old Tibia, you know, they used to fall under your enemy and also they would never break. They were such a cool secondary weapon for knights. a knight could carry a couple of spears on him since he had so much free weight. And use them to kill problematic enemies such as demon skeletons and other stuff that hit really hard, that they did not want to confront in melee. Yes, this character is also an Iron Man, so I only use items I get myself, I cannot accept help from other players, etc, etc. All of those basic Iron Man rules apply. But in addition to those rules, I am a melee paladin, like I said, and I also can only access areas that are listed under the Svargrond Wikipedia page. I was able to say it coherently, please be proud, hope that's clear. This time around. Alright, but where could be... those two other points of interest that I am missing. And my main character is a knight, he's not an Iron Man, he's like level 470 I think. Yeah, nowadays I mostly use it to scout out difficult places. Here's the thing, with some recent update, you can no longer use items with ammunition, right? Hey, thank you for joining me, Pixel. Always enjoy having you watching me as well. So, take care and good night. So, what was I saying? Yeah, spears for knight nowadays. I don't think they make that much sense. You have way easier access to healing, first of all. Oh, so this part also counts as... That explains a lot, but I don't think it was on the map, was it? Yeah, quite specifically not on the map. Ah. Of course. Let's see. Thick fur by one of the mammoths. Let's get rid of all that meat. I think we got it. Yeah, I am basically bored with retail, regular Tibia. Just like that. Yeah, no buts. I cannot force myself to enjoy the game that they have created over the years. The idea of their fast-paced RPG, or whatever they call it. It's like a fast-paced dynamic retro RPG, that's what they call themselves nowadays, I think. I really do not enjoy it, and I have finished Ragnir, nice. I have already rambled about this topic many times before, but I do not mind repeating myself. The way they want you to enjoy the game is you optimize your numbers, you instantly get the best gear that you can because the market is so oversaturated, and you either go from level 100 to 300 or just buy a character that is already ready to go, and all you do is either make sure you make a lot of money or make sure you make a lot of EXP per hour. You're just grinding numbers that mean nothing. Obtaining items doesn't really matter. Every item has been obtained previously by someone else. You are probably not going to be getting items for yourself, but making money to buy those items because that is just simply more efficient. Only items that matter are the top items that you won't have a hope of getting unless you are level 400 plus. And even then you need a team. The quests they make nowadays aren't really enjoyable because they have to add some weird, very convoluted mechanics. They cannot just plop a strong enemy and yeah, beat it, it's yours. It doesn't matter, it doesn't work anymore because with the prey, with the imbuements, with everything else they added, it's so much easier to cheese an enemy. They have removed the sense of wonder, they have removed the sense of adventure, nothing really matters anymore. And that's why I enjoy Iron Man so much, because, you know, you work for every single thing you have. Every single item you see in my equipment, I have farmed for it, and yeah, few of them are less rare than 1 in 400 drop from something that was a difficult enemy for me at the time, but I needed that upgrade, so I grinded for it. Getting the item drop yourself, it should be the same as making money for it, but it's really not. Playing suboptimally is just more fun for me. Because, you know, when you play regular Tibia right now, everything has been done before. There's people telling you... Actually, before I continue, let me select another area. Ragnir, Hrodnir... Well, it's either Okolnir or former Glacier. Let's go for Glacier then. Yeah, so there's guides, right? Guys telling you... You go here, take this prey, reroll as many times as you need because it's going to be optimal. Use these imbuements, you pay like 30-40k, but it's going to calculate. You know, at first it's fun because you see all those numbers, you fight enemies that are stronger than you ever remembered beating before, but you are able to do it this time. It's fun for a while, but then you realize it's just numbers. Everybody just hovering over their bars and checking, yep, I am getting good numbers right now. The very fact that you can buy a character, right? It already shows a lot about the direction they wanted to take this game. Like, obviously, people have been buying characters before, but I don't think it ever got this bad. Well, Serpentine Tower is a mystery, but only because, and I wholeheartedly believe this, it probably cannot be currently solved. Same as the Sword of Fury and some other mysteries that are a little bit more obscure. And also because very few people actually care for the mystery. Players know which best in-slot items they can get. Everything that can be obtained that is valuable has been obtained before. So nobody really cares about solving Serpentine Tower, about solving Sword of Fury, because the reward for Sword of Fury would be what, a spike sword? Nobody really cares. Unless for their Rookstayers, but yeah, Rookstayers already have access to better weapons thanks to certain glitches. Serpentine Tower, there's no way it offers anything better than whatever you can get from Soul Wars, right? So no top player is going to be chasing after. Whatever you can get from Serpentine Tower, because it doesn't matter to them. Tibia is amazing in the sense that it's very interactive with its environment. Like, thanks to the fact it's turn-based, well, sort of turn-based, as well as, you know, you cannot walk into a wall, you cannot walk into an enemy. This makes the game feel very real compared to other games, right? Because normally, in other MMOs, it's just your sprite, enemy sprite, Every single sprite can walk through other sprites. If you try hard enough, you can jump on top of a hill that you shouldn't be able to jump on top of, but you are spammy enough and glitchy enough to do it. Fight in Tibia feels very real. It's sort of like a bar brawl, I often like to say, especially on the lower levels when you start casting field magic to block certain areas, and when you use boxes. It's good, nice gameplay. So what do they do with their nice gameplay? They make enemies that walk through fields, they make enemies that can push away boxes, and suddenly the game loses its charm. Like, sure, they can still block you, but it's no benefit to you. You are never going to be able to block enemies with your numbers because there's always more enemies. Tibia really failed to capitalize on some basic core elements of their gameplay that made the game really fun. Oh yeah, exploring the game for the first time, it's amazing. So never ever let yourself be spoiled. Do not check how to do a certain quest, try to solve it yourself. Only check for tips if you're stuck. Also try to get your items yourself, like it's not a rule, but you are going to enjoy getting them more if you do not buy them on the market. The best example is the Dragonlance, right? I don't know if you have seen my Ironclad videos, but Dragonlance, especially in free account areas, is only obtainable from one single source that nobody sane would ever bother getting it from. The Black Knight, right? It's about 1 in 200, so you can easily kill 3, even 400 of them before you can even hope to obtain Dragonlance. It's a nice weapon, it's pretty good, but there are better versions that are easier to get. Premium accounts can also get the Dragonlance from a quest. And first of all, most players will simply get level 60 and instantly buy the Dragonlance on the market because it's like, what, 10k tops? So at that point, does Dragonlance really matter? No, it's just some money that you paid on the market. The icon in your inventory has changed slightly and you are seeing bigger numbers every turn when you hit an enemy. Suddenly a cool weapon that you have to actually try and work hard for simply loses all its charm. The way Tibia tries to entice its players right now is by quick gratification and trying to make them feel good because they are seeing their numbers are getting higher. But in the end it doesn't really matter, it doesn't mean anything. What matters is you remembering a smart way that you found to defeat an enemy that you shouldn't be able to beat, just like I did with Black Knight, for example, with the fields, right? You know, just thinking out of the box, overcoming obstacles that you normally cannot. That's adventure and that's fun. And not, alright, I cannot defeat this difficult enemy, so instead of leveling up or coming up with a way or teaming up with my friends, I'm just going to go kill swamp trolls for 4 hours. Get 100k cash from medicine pouches I get that way, and I can purchase the weapon as well as some other supplies. That's not fun at all. Killing swamp trolls for money isn't fun. Same goes for the way spawns work nowadays. It's just a shit ton of enemies. They spawn fast, they are in small areas, designed so that mages and groups can just run around, gather them up and nuke them with AoEs. You don't even look at the enemies, you just monitor your health bar so that it never falls down. Where's the fun in that? Not even seeing your enemies actually while you are fighting them. I'm not saying it's bad design, because definitely there are people who enjoy it, right? There's still many active players. But for me, it has been kind of spoiled. Still, it's a great thing that you get to play the game the way you want, if you're stubborn enough. All the guys playing Iron Man with me are probably the ideal example of that. Thankfully, core Tibia design has made it difficult for them to spoil it themselves. Well, to be frank, I don't really like it. I can see why they did it, though. Well, I don't need to like it, right? First of all, it's not something I will ever be involved in. I have exalted some of my items on this character. I have a tier 1 knight armor, I think, and a tier 1 creamhorn helmet, because I just wanted to check if it works, right? And how well it works. But I don't think I will be exalting any items on my characters. I might just consider that as some additional moneymaker for myself. Some passive loot that I can get every now and then. When they first announced the update, well, I wasn't exactly thrilled about it, and I don't think anybody else was back in the day when it was released. Especially on Tibia and Reddit, there were many voices claiming that they are highly disappointed, and I can see why. I mean, it basically became a even grindier grindfest. I cannot blame anyone for getting annoyed by that decision. I'm not sure if it even decreased the inflation like it was supposed to. What I found... Oh look, a frozen dragon. Interesting. What I found really weird about this whole thing was, however, that little thing that had them take the servers down for a couple of hours when it only just began. I don't know if you followed the update right after it aired. Another location of Frostbite Herb. They said this weird thing when they took down the servers for a couple of hours, and they said the reason was there were some chests with tiered items in them. For whatever reason, right? So how in the hell do you ever place chests with new items that players are going to be rushing to get? Unintentionally. And it wasn't the first time it happened. Every now and then, they say, yeah, there were some chests somewhere that players weren't supposed to get, but they got them, so we have to take the servers down for half an hour now. Well, I'm not really after improving the number of players in Tibia. To be honest, I don't think I could frankly recommend the game to anyone who hasn't played it before. I have tried getting my friends into it before, when it was still less unpopular than it is currently. Yeah, I think I'm way outside of the area I'm supposed to be discovering. You know, it's not up to me to increase the player base. And I'm not really after growing my channel to some incredible sizes. To be honest, the amount of following I have right now Okay, I have left the area. The following I have right now is more than enough for me. I've got a pretty active Discord, a couple of guys who get involved and engaged on a daily basis, other players playing the challenge with me, that's all I need. Sure, it would be nice if there were more players playing Tibia, that would ensure that the game doesn't die anytime soon. But I also am very well aware that I am playing the game and enjoying it in a way that they don't exactly expect me to. And if someone were to get into Tibia and play, you know, the intended way, I'm not having fun, and they probably wouldn't have fun either. And in order to enjoy the game the way I do, you have to have some basic in-game knowledge already. So it's really... yeah, I definitely wouldn't, with a clear mind, be able to tell anybody that, yeah, play this game, it's fun. Because really it isn't. And I don't believe they can have the same kind of fun I am having. Yeah, exactly. I do not believe there exists a single person who hasn't played Tibia before that would get hooked on Tibia. Especially the way it looks right now. The Tibia I liked has ended some years ago. And I still play here because I remember that Tibia, right? And sort of want it back. Here be dragons, enter at your own risk. There do be dragons indeed. Don't think I want to fight them right now. Alright, it's almost 11 PM right now and my stamina isn't looking that great. Yeah, the Formorgal Glacier discovery is pretty difficult, I see. It's a huge area. We are missing 3 pieces. I guess it will be somewhere. Oh, it also includes the outskirts over here. Yeah, it's really hard to tell because the map doesn't even highlight every single area in here. Yeah, the thing about older Tibia, that game was difficult. Like, seriously very difficult compared to what we have right now. Even if you play as an Iron Man, it's easy mode. It's seriously... enemies deal less damage to you, you seem to be dealing more damage to your enemies. There's so many choices, so many drops that you can get from every single enemy, everything has been streamlined. The game really isn't that hard anymore. One of my friends on Discord recreated the 7.4 version of the game, and that was a grind. Like, we started, we got killed by wolves repeatedly because they were that vicious. Rotworms were a threat. Killing a demon skeleton wasn't even possible for us for most of the game. And somehow, yet still, it was quite fun. Some cracks. I wonder what would happen if I brought a pickaxe over here, because it's the same kind of cracks that are on Nibilor, right? Alright, in any case, I think I'll be heading home now. Though before we go, since I still have some supplies, I might hit the Barbarian camp right here and get level 96 just to finish things off. I don't think I'll be going to the Ghastly Dragon area right now because, yeah, we have a new plan. One that might actually work. And just to make sure, I'm going to kill those polar bears, because I think I need them still. Get my Beach area done for them. Polar bears. Oh no, I am well done with polar bears already. Never mind then. But yes, old school Tibia has been way more difficult than whatever we are playing right now. And it was fun. It was demanding, it was scary at times, you know. Right now, if you're a lower level, you can still somehow scrape by, right? For example, there's those rat pirates near ties. A very dumb design choice, by the way. They can appear right on your face in an area that previously has only contained trolls. Really, really dumb. But well, it's not the first time they did something like this, so I guess. And still, even though you run into enemies that you shouldn't be killing right now, at that point, you are going to most likely survive. Probably spend some more potions than you are supposed to, but yeah, you might actually escape if you're well prepared, right? And in the old school Tibia, there were no such things as well prepared. You only had single pieces of runes, every single rune was a single use. You had to switch backpacks, cycle stuff. It was so much harder. And more fun, in my opinion. Right now it's just, you know, growing your numbers simulator. Oh yeah, the fact that you have blessings and no longer ever lose your equipment, it's also pretty huge. Yeah, I think in the old school Tibia, I also never went beyond level 20. I was just a kid back then, and dying, having my character die, was such a traumatic experience to me that once I died, I would never want to play that character again. I was just, you know, too scarred by the experience. My emotions couldn't take anymore, so I would just start a new character after a single kill. So yeah, unintentionally, I was already playing a hardcore Iron Man, I guess. Except not really Iron Man, because I would buy plate sets. Right, we need 35k XP. Tell you what, I am actually not going to be hunting because, as you can see, I am just about to run out of praise that are actually pretty neat. Let's see. Yeah, 7 more hours, so tomorrow they are going to be nice and ready. And I can reroll them for free and keep the top bonuses, so I'm not hitting level 96 today after all. High passage Svargrond, yes, let's go. Alright, so this has taken way longer than I anticipated, and we aren't even halfway done yet. But I might stream tomorrow as well. It's my 2 weeks off, starting Monday, but it's the weekend after all. So I might be doing more streams. I will try to catch up with some of the content that I've been doing, some other Iron Man. I'm going to finish Skogul the Looter finally, probably, hopefully. Well, I was about to wrap things up, but we can chat a bit, I guess. I'm from Poland, which I am not proud of, because we all know how Polish community is in Tibia. So, yeah, I was trying to keep that a secret for as long as I could. You know, I really dislike the attitude of Polish people in this game. I mean, it's a English-speaking game. There's Swedes, Brazilians, people from all over the world. The entire game is in English. And those guys, they come up to you, look you in the eye and say something in Polish, right? And they expect you to understand. Like, I have no idea where they come from. Or rather, I had no idea until I realized they probably just cannot speak English, which is very surprising for me because Polish education, it has English classes from the very start, so you have to be very, very ambitiously uninterested in learning anything to not be able to speak English on a basic level in-game. Yeah, but enough of my ramblings, I guess. Yeah, I work in an office. I have a rather not very responsible job, but it pays pretty well. You know, 9 to 5, I get to enjoy my hobbies in the evening rather than worrying about the next day in the job. Just leading a peaceful life. Also, that haunted blade should probably be on top. Or maybe not. Do I have anything else cool? Let's see. There's the hidden bag with my knight armor right here. My stash of runes, and there's some potions, but I can't take them right now. Well, anyway, I'll be wrapping things up for today. Oh, developer from Turkey, eh? I've known some guys from Turkey before. Everybody has been pretty cool. I feel like most players who are interested in Tibia are either developers or IT guys. No matter whom you ask, it's one of the two. Yeah, I mean, every single country is suffering from inflation right now, I feel like. Polish currency is also going to hell, thanks to our new policies. I'm keeping all my savings in euros, but yeah, euros aren't exactly doing that great either. Really hard to say what's the right course of action. Definitely not cryptocurrency, though. Like, it's supposed to be the future, right? And there were people, of course, who got rich doing it, but every single piece of news on cryptocurrencies and NFTs I see nowadays is just, yeah, people got scammed again, someone stole from someone. Terrible stuff. Alright, still, it was nice chatting, but I'm quite tired already, and yeah, my stamina needs to regenerate. As you can see, I'm 1.5 hours behind the green bar, and ideally I would like to stay in the green. Any case, thank you very much for watching, man, and everybody else in the chat if you're still in there. I'll be wrapping things up for today. There will be more streams, more videos to come in the near future, since I have so much time off. I will probably have nothing better to do but to grind those videos. So hopefully more uploads, but don't quote me on that either, because we know how I am. And yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you guys next time.